videos, we explained to you what a domain name is and why you need it. We also explained how to register your domain name. So now that you have your domain name and you own it, you need to set up your hosting for your domain name. It's really easy to do. All you do is log into your back office, click on Web Host Manager, and a new window will pop up, and you want to click here to access your Web Host Manager. When you do that, an external window will pop up and automatically log you into your WHM. WHM simply stands for Web Hosting Manager. Now, what is WHM? WHM is your master control for your reseller hosting. This is where you're going to create your individual hosting accounts for each one of your domain names. Now, don't let everything in here confuse you. It's so easy to set up a hosting account, you're not going to believe it. So you're going to scroll down over on the left-hand side, and you're going to click on Create New Account. You'll see a new window pop up to the right. You're simply going to come over, type in the domain name that you just registered, or any domain name that you already own. Now, it's important to note that you do not need to type in the www or the HTTP, just the domain name and the extension. So the one we're using, for example, here is mygvobroadcast.com. If your domain is a .net, .us, .ws, you do need to type that in. The next step you're going to do is when you come down and click on the username, you'll see that the system already created or creates a username for you. You can change this username if you wish. The next thing you're going to do is generate a password. Passwords must contain numbers and letters or characters. We highly recommend that you click on the Generate Password, and you can generate multiple passwords if you want. Click on that, right-click, and copy it, and then go ahead and paste it into the password. And you'll need to retype the password or verify it. So, we've typed in our domain name, we kept the username the same, which you could change. We've typed in a password, we've verified the password. Now we need to give the system our email, and this information will be emailed to you when you create your hosting account. We type in our email address. It's important to make sure that the email address is typed in correctly. Now you're going to scroll down and you're going to see that the next little box is packages. You don't have packages already set up. This is for reseller purposes, so simply click on Select Options manually, and everything for this hosting account we're setting up for this domain will be set to unlimited. And this is your own domain, so why not give it unlimited? Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you're going to click on Create Account. Let me go ahead and just do a quick review. So we logged into the WHM, we clicked on Create New Account, we typed in the domain name, a username, a password, our email address, went down, clicked on Select Options manually, which gave us unlimited access to everything on this hosting account. And now we're going to click on Create Account. You'll see the system is creating your new account, and it's going to create your DNS and your cPanel. Now don't worry about it. We're going to explain what these two things are, but the main thing is you now have hosting set up for your domain name that you just registered. So we'll let the system do its work. You'll see it's creating everything, and it spits this window out right here. Now, I highly recommend that you highlight all of this text and copy it and paste it into Notepad or an editor to print out. You're going to need to remember this information because you're going to need your username and your password and your DNS, your name servers, when we go to the next step. So that's how easy it is to set up your hosting account. Move on to the next step, which will be changing your DNS only if you have registered your domain name with somebody other than GVO. If you have registered your domain name with GVO, you don't need to mess around with changing your DNS. But then we're going to give you cPanel.